Hello, my name is Charles Liermann. I am going to be going to the Air Force Academy Preparatory School here soon. My reporting date is July 8th. I'm going to be going to Colorado July 6th, Colorado Springs July 6th, just to go up there and tour the area and know the layout of where I'm going to be staying for the next year of my life. And from when I'm recording right now, it's June 5th, so in exactly about 30 days from now, whole life is about to change. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Dooley 2X and Wild Blue Yonder videos on YouTube, and got me thinking about doing my own kind of vlog videos of how I got into the preparatory school and my journey there, and keeping people up to date on my time at the academy. But starting out, it's really my entire journey started out in middle school. I just had this passion for computers and stuff, and we had a class. It was for like electronic applications or whatever, computer applications. That's what it was, computer apps. And one of the assignments is pick a future job that you would like to have, and I always had an idea of what if I went into the military and whatnot, because a lot of my family has gone into the military. A lot of my uncles, both my grandfathers. I've had a lot of family, and it just made me wonder. Well, what if I did go? What could I get out of it, job wise and whatnot? And I was like, oh shoot, that I could make a good living just to go to the military, and that's where my interest started, and then it soon became a passion once I got into high school and I started getting to ROTC, and I really learned about what service was all about, and it really just became a passion of mine of wanting to serve and go into the military, and all that. I really didn't find out about the academies until my junior year. I didn't find out about the academies until my junior year of high school, so it was not too long ago. I applied to the Air Force Academy one time, and they turned me down because they said my profile wasn't competitive enough, whether that have been my SAT scores, or whatnot. SAT score, it could have been a few number of things of SAT scores, the essays they have you submit, or the CFA. But the first time I applied, they just said, sorry, your profile's not competitive, raise your test scores, and I think that's what it was. They said your test scores were not adequate. So I took the SAT again, and I raised my score. I took the SAT 3 times in high school, and each time they rose very little increments. I think the highest I ever got was a 1090, which I know is not very high. It's like barely passing from what I know. It's like barely on the green line. If you look on College Board, it's right on the green line of the green and yellow. So after I took that SAT for the 3rd time, I was like, shoot, this is not good, because I knew they were not gonna like that. So my strategy was to switch over to the ACT, And for some reason, I remember the ACT, for me at least, being so much easier, just a lot less time for you to do things. And that's the way I felt about it. I felt like the questions on the ACT were a lot easier, so I was like, well, if I can at least answer more questions correctly than not answer them at all or get them incorrect, then I can probably get a higher score. So I went to the ACT, I took some tutoring, whatnot, and I ended up getting a 24. And on the Air Force Academy website, it says that they want at least a 25. So once I got that 24, I was just crushed because I tried really hard. I'm just not a good test taker. Like throughout high school, I've had a 4.0 GPA, weighted and unweighted. It's like 4.65 to 7 or something crazy. Still trying to get my transcript figured out. My school messed up my transcript, so I got to get those figured out before I go off to the academy here soon. But yeah, I did great in school. I could take classes great. It's just when it came down to a lot of the tests, I couldn't retain information from 2 years ago, or I couldn't pull up a specific rule with right triangles that applied when the angles are 45 or whatnot, and it only applied to those triangles or whatever. Stuff like that. It's arbitrary math stuff and whatnot that I couldn't recall on those kind of tests. So yeah, but I got a 24, and when I got that 24, I was just crushed. It was like, well, that's it. Probably not gonna go to the academy. I might have to enlist. But they accepted me, and they didn't accept me yet. They accepted my profile as a competitive profile. And the reason I would like to think they did that is from all the other stuff I did in high school on top of my perfect GPA. Because I've done 4 years of ROTC, I've done track, not track, I did cross country all 4 years. I did track 1 year, didn't like it, so I didn't do it again. I did a bunch of clubs. I was in NHS and Link Crew. If you don't know what Link Crew, or if you don't have it, it's just where you mentor underclassmen and help them out. But I did a ton of extracurriculars and ROTC. We had a ton of leadership opportunities that I was just like, sign me up, give me something to do, let me do something. I was always asking, because I wanted these opportunities to learn of what leadership is about, or how can I be involved. And personally, I think that's one of the biggest things that helped my profile move forward in the application process. And so yeah, I got past that first stage. I like to think of it as like 3 different stages. That was like the first stage. That was the pre-candidate, I think. And then you move on to like this candidate portion. I don't exactly remember everything. It was a little bit ago, because the Air Force Academy application process is so rigorous and so long. Like, there's so many things you have to do. But yeah, I got moved to the second phase, and this was all about, I believe it was about current senior year transcripts and fitness and all that. And like I said, I've had a perfect GPA through high school, 4.0. And surprisingly, I wasn't the only one. I was one amongst many people with 4.0s in my class. From what I've been told, is the graduating class of 2022 is the most academic competitive class that our school's ever had. but yeah, I think I placed like 26th in my class, and that's tied with a few other people. So it wasn't 26th. We were probably all tied for 17th place, and all of us had 26. It is weird, but and then so yeah, there was my academics and whatnot, and my senior transcripts. Throughout all of my high school, I took honors AP, everything. And from again, personal experience is it was not that bad. A lot of people at my school make it seem super bad, and a lot of the seniors scared a lot of the juniors and other kids out of AP because they said, "Oh, it's so hard, so much reading." It was not that bad. It was not that much reading. You read four books. You read 2 books a quarter. It was not that much, and they were like 300 pages each. You can finish that in like 2 weeks at most. But yeah, I took all AP honors, and that's what really got my GPA up there to the 4.6, 5, 7, whatever. So yeah, I had that, and then fitness. Fitness did not go very well, and I thought I had another one of those moments where it was just like, I guess I'm not going to the academy. I had another one of those moments. So I had a moment with the ACT when I got my 24, when they wanted a 25. I was like, I guess I'm not going to the academy. And then my fitness. You would think 4 years of cross country, running 5Ks frequently would keep you in shape for a fitness test and whatnot, but if you're not working out and you're not conditioning, you're definitely not going to be prepared. That's what I've been doing this past week, and what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this month is working out and conditioning and being prepared going to the preparatory school and going into BMT and whatnot. But the basketball throw, I exceeded average. I think pull-ups was next, and I think the average for that was 12. Funny thing about pull-ups is I didn't know there was a certain way they made you do it. I thought when they said pull-ups, you can do it like this, like this, like this, like you could do it whatever way. No, they said they wanted to do it like this. But what I was doing is I was doing the underhand grip. So that's how I was doing. So I had bicep and all that. I had no tricep, no back, like none of those muscles developed, and I still kind of don't. I'm still working on it. And I got a 5 on that when the average was like 12. And then, well, actually, I got a 5 for a different CFA. The first time I did it, the one for the Air Force that I did, I actually got a 3. 3 pull-ups. And then I couldn't tell you what I got for the basketball throw. I don't remember. And then we went to push-ups and sit-ups. I think I got 60-something sit-ups. I used to do way back in the day, junior year, I used to do push-up sit-ups every night, and I got to a point where I could do 120 sit-ups in 2 minutes. And then I had this existential crisis with a relationship of mine that I just stopped working out, and I stopped doing that routine of push-ups and sit-ups every night, and dropped down to 60 sit-ups in 2 minutes, so I halved my score. I think the average was, I think 80, and then the max was like 100. So again, I didn't hit that. And then push-ups, I never super good with push-ups. I never got any better with push-ups during when I did work out. Doing push-ups and sit-ups, I never really developed further than I think 20, 25. But no, I did 37. That's what I got. I was able to get 37 push-ups, and then I got like a 7 minute and 46-minute mile. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, fitness. The CFA was not super strong at all. So I had two areas where I had those two moments of just like, I guess I'm not going to the academy because of those two things, and then I also, on top of those two things, I did not get a nomination to go to the academy. So I had 3 moments of, I guess I'm not going to the academy. And it was dreadful to go through that senior year. Like, it was like a depressive phase. Dragging my feet, going to classes and just being sad, not wanting to hang out with friends and all that. Not wanting to leave my room. I was not having a good time about it. But I did get 3 nominations to go to West Point. And I was like, shoot, this is my opportunity to still make the best of what I have. So that was the CFA I got 5 pull-ups on. So I went to go fill out my West Point application. I got it all filled out like last minute because I made an account with them. I just never really submitted anything because I didn't think I was going to get nominated for them, because I was like, oh, Air Force, Air Force, Air Force, Air Force. I put all my eggs in one basket, and my parents were on my butt about that all the time, and it turns out they were right. So there's your lesson, Mom and Dad. I finished my West Point application to get all that turned in because I had 3 nominations. I had 2 senators and then the congressman. So I was just stoked. I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna go West Point. This is great because I got 3 nominations. That means I'm going. And then they said they revoked my application because I applied too late. I applied last minute. And they said if you really wanted to go, you would have applied sooner. You would have finished your application sooner. I was just another, I guess I'm not going to an academy. And then I actually got 4 nominations in total. I got 2 nominations from our congressman, and it was to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. And I wasn't super happy. Like, of course, I was grateful about getting a nomination, like, over at all. It's an honor. And I wasn't super excited about the Merchant Marine Academy because they did not have the field that I wanted to go into for academics and leadership and whatnot. And like I said, from early on I had a obsession with computers. So I've always wanted to do stuff with computers, networking, cybersecurity, all that. And they had none of that. So I was like, kind of sucks, but still an academy, so I would still be willing to go. So I filled out that application and everything, and they said the same thing West Point did, which was submitted too late. Your last minute, if you wanted to go, you would have finished it sooner. And there was my 4th or 5th. I'm not going to an academy. So I settled with. After all of that, I settled with, all right, I guess I'm just going to go to regular college. I'm going to go to GCU and do ROTC through them. Maybe I can get a commission through their ROTC program to pay for all my college, because I also, I was really cocky going through my senior year and whatnot. I didn't apply for many scholarships. I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to an academy for sure. I didn't apply for any scholarships and all that, so I was just like, man, I am really screwed here. I had $7,000 saved up for college if I had to go, so I was okay for maybe a semester and a half, and then I would work there, so maybe 2 semesters. And I was hoping to get commission then, pay for the rest of my college and whatnot. So I was applying to GCU, Grand Canyon University, and I put down a $300 non-refundable deposit fee for housing and whatnot. So I was like, I guess this is it. And then 2 days later, I get an email saying, congratulations on being accepted to the United States Air Force Preparatory School. And the second I got that email, I was at school at that time, and I got it on my phone, and I got the email, I read it, and I was just, oh my gosh, this is it. That was the golden ticket right there. And first thing I did was call my mom. My mom, she works at my high school as a counselor. She's awesome, amazing. First thing I did was call my mom. I said, Mom, I have great news. I'm coming to your office right now. So I ran to her office, and I pulled up my phone and I highlighted the text that said, congratulations on being accepted to the United States Air Force Preparatory School. And I showed it to her face. She read it, and she also, eyes lit up and all that. And then we went to my counselor, who's also been a huge help, Miss Russ Anello. She's helped me a lot through getting through that process and with transcripts and all that. We went to her, and we let her know I was accepted into the United States Air Force Academy Preparatory School, and we're all super excited. We took a selfie and all that, and got it on the morning announcements and whatnot. But yeah, I went through a lot of doubt. It was a lot of self-doubt of, I guess I'm not going to academy. I wasn't good enough. I didn't make it. And I'm grateful that I have this opportunity, that I'm able to be going and whatnot. I'm definitely nervous because I definitely need to condition for basic, and I'm in Arizona, so I know the elevation difference is going to kick my butt. I'm going to be sucking a lot of wind. They're going to be, I know they're going to be on my butt about with physicals and PT and all that. So, yeah. What I'm doing right now to prepare, it's a lot of physical, I guess. I go to work from 4:15 to 8:30 in the morning, and then I go work out at the gym at my work, and I do it from an hour and a half to 2 hours of just push, pulls, and legs, and then I run a mile and a half every day. And I do pushes one day, pulls another day, and legs a third day, and I just change intervally. So yeah, that's what I'm doing to prepare. I'm definitely nervous because it's going to be the first time I'm going to be away from home and going to be on my own. Well, not on my own, but I'm just going to be away from home, and I'm going to be living as an adult for the first time. But it'll be an experience. I know they're gonna take good care of me, and I'll have a roommate. I don't know what they call them at the academy, if they call them battle buddies or whatnot. From everything I've seen, they're just your roomie. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I will be. I'll try to stay on top of vlogging and keeping this channel up to date with what I'm doing and how things are going. But I'm really excited for it, and I definitely feel blessed of having this opportunity, of being able to go. It's been my dream since middle school, and yeah. So I will probably vlog on or take videos on the July 7th, and then upload it the 8th or the 7th that night, or whatever. So whenever I'm touring Colorado Springs and whatnot. So yeah, if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer after basic, comment them, like, subscribe, share, whatever, all that, get the plug. But yeah, see you later.